Hello, my Math 3 scholars. In this video, we're going to learn about the surface area of a prism. So let's get what the definition of that would be. So the surface area of a prism is, and again, we represent surface area SA. So this is SA equals 2 and then times that capital B, which represents the base area, the area of your base, plus PH. So P is the perimeter and H is the height. Okay. So, and it's the perimeter. Notice it's the base area of one of the bases and it's the perimeter of one of your bases. And then the H represents the height. So let's look here at our first example, example 1. So we have surface area is equal to 2B plus PH. All right, so I need to find that base area. So the base area, this is one of our bases right here. This here is one of our bases. So you can see that it is 8 feet by 7 feet. So that means it would be 8 times 7, which would be 56 feet squared. So that's our base area. That's the B. All right, now the perimeter. So for the perimeter of the base area, you have two sides that are 8. So that's 2 times 8. Plus 2 sides that are 7 feet. So that's 2 times 7. Well, that is 16 plus 14, which is 30 feet. Okay, so our P is 30 feet. Once you find your base and your perimeter, you come up here and fill it into your formula for surface area. So 2 times the base, which is 56, plus the perimeter, which is 30, times the height. Your height is given right here. So this is our H right here is 12. Okay, now this becomes a calculator problem. So we're going to key in 2 times 56 plus 30 times 12. Okay, that gives us 472. So our surface area is 472. And you'll notice, again, it's feet squared. Because this one is feet squared, and then you've got feet times feet here, which is feet squared. So our surface area is 472 feet squared. All right, let's look at this next example. Now, again, let's highlight what our base is here. So our base is this right here. This is our base area and base perimeter that we're going to be finding. So again, surface area is 2 times the base plus the perimeter times the height. Okay, so let's find our base first. That's going to be 5 times 6, which is 30, and that's meters squared. And then our perimeter, we have 2 sides that are 5, plus 2 sides that are 6. Okay, so that's 10 plus 12, which is 22 meters. So our perimeter is 22 meters. All right, now we come up here to fill in. Surface area equals 2 times the base area, which is 30, plus our perimeter we came up with is 22, and then our height is given right here. That's our H. It's this 7 meters. Okay, so now it becomes a calculator problem. 2 times 30 plus 22 times 7. And we get 214, and again, that is meters squared. Don't forget that it's squared. So that's our surface area for that one. Okay. Number 3, now you'll notice on 1 and 2 that both of these were rectangles, okay, for our bases. But this one has a triangle for your base. So you're going to have to do a little bit more work to find the base area here. Now, in order to find that base area, we also need to know this side right here. We need to know this side, okay? Because we can find the base area, but we need to know this side in order to find the perimeter of this triangle. So let's go ahead and take care of the base first. We know that the base area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Well, our base here is 12, and the height here is 5. Okay, half of 12 is 6, and 6 times 5 is 30. So This is 30 centimeters squared for our base area. Now that perimeter is what we're going to have to work on because we know the 5 and we know the 12. So we know we've got 12 plus 5, but we need to find this side so we can add it in. Now, this is a right triangle, which means this side is your hypotenuse that we're looking for. So this x that I'm looking for is the hypotenuse. So that means I can take 5 squared plus 12 squared, and it has to equal that hypotenuse squared that I'm looking for. Okay, so this is the Pythagorean theorem that we're going back to. 5 squared is 25. 12 squared is 144, and that equals x squared. 25 and 144 is 169. And then in order to isolate that just an x, we take the square root of both sides, so we get x equals 13. Now we know that this side here is 13, so we can add and get our perimeter. So 12 plus 5 plus 13, that's 30 centimeters. Now we had to do all of that in order to find the surface area, which is 2 base plus perimeter times height. Okay, so our surface area is 2 times the base, which is 30, plus the perimeter, which is also 30, times the height. And here is our height, this 10 right here. Okay, now it's a calculator problem. Actually, we could do this one in our head probably. 2 times 30 is 60. 30 times 10 is 300. So our surface area is 360 centimeters squared. And this would be your final answer. All right, guys, as always, if you have questions, let me know.